Okay, I think I am live again. So, these are the rules per my original Reddit post. No shadow Pokemon in battle. I can snag all the shadow Pokemon, however, non-encounters must be boxed. Permadeath, all the dead Pokemon can't be used again, ever, per usual Nuzlocke rules. No items in battle. That's just no healing items in battle. Obviously, I'll need to use Pokeballs and stuff at some point. I cannot overlevel to the boss's highest highest level Pokemon. So for Lavrina, it's 25, Myra B 26, Commander XL 30, Snaddle 37, Spartan 38, Gonzap 42, Goragon 55, Lavrina 2 60, Malik and Abdul 63, Snaddle 2 63, Ardos 64, Goragon 65, Eldest 67, and Greevil 68. I cannot use the call option because it just completely negates like opponent's sleep effects basically and makes certain strats super easy. The only exception is if a dead Pokemon is somehow forced into battle via like Mount Battle or the second to last or last fight where it like does two battles in a row, then that's you have to call it or switch it out if you can't switch it out. One legendary per team. You can catch more if applicable, however, one per team max, so pretty much you just want to save your legendary encounter for one of the ones in Phoenix City, the SS Libra, or outside of the Pyramid. Can't think of the name. I'm going to use rare candies whenever, because I'm not going to grind. I'm not going to use them like super unnecessarily, but I'm going to use them whenever, you know what I mean? It's just not a super big deal. I originally I was gonna have to do it after I unlock the daycare, but it just really does not matter whatsoever. I'm gonna use PK Hex for berries because there's a berry man who literally gives you every single berry in the game, like every single 10 minutes or something like that. So I'm just gonna put them all to 999 once I get them, but I will initially get them the first time, I guess, to make it more fair. Um, I'm gonna use it for rare candies, and then I'm also gonna use it for purifying Pokemon much faster. Those are the three reasons I'm going to use PK Hex. Not going to use any EV or IV manipulation unless I need to. We'll see. Definitely not going to change any of the IVs, but I might put EVs into them if the game allows me to get stuff like protein and zinc and things such as. I cannot attempt to catch a Pokemon after fainting it, so if Myra B comes back or whatever with the same Pokemon, I cannot attempt to capture it, even in any scenario. So like even if it's the only out, I can't capture it if I have already fainted it before. I may encounter one more Pokemon at a Pokespot of my choice after defeating each boss for the first time. So Lavrina, Myra, Commander XL, Smarten, etc. You can go from the Rock Cave or Pokespot. Rock Cave or Oasis Pokespot, and choose a Pokemon there after each boss. Multiple. Wait, is that it? For Myra B, oh yeah, for Myra B, the initial encounter you roll between Ludicolo and a random cave Pokemon spot, just because. Otherwise, you would be getting way too many of the same exact Pokemon every single run. So it's just for variety's sake. And then multiple Four Claws. So in each area, since there's not like routes in this game, in each area, in each floor is going to count as a route. So ONBS lobby is one route, and then floor 1 is another route, floor 2 is another route, etc. And then also outside of an area is one route, and then inside of the building is another. So that's kind of how we do the encounters there. And then also shiny claws, just because I'm not going to let a shiny go to waste. So with all that being said, I think I should be ready to start the game. I've got my list of things. I've got PK Hex ready. So let's get into the game now. I did have a file earlier, but I'm going to go ahead and restart just because I wasn't really happy with the recording, I guess. Okay. So we're just going to go ahead and slam a new game. We'll just go ahead and make it attempt 1, because it's going to be the actual attempt 1. I didn't record every single thing that I did the last time, so this is going to be first attempt one. Hopefully I don't knock my mic over or anything. Alright, I'm just gonna hop on my phone for now because this introduction is very long-winded, and I'm gonna make sure I have everything ready and my notes and everything. Oh, also the wheel spinner of names is how we're gonna determine the encounters that I get to have. Really cool cutscene though. I decided just to go with the normal speed, otherwise my computer is going to have an absolute heart attack and just not be able to handle it. Still such a cool cutscene, really well done. I'm going to be in this battle sim. And we just spam bullet punch till we kill it. I think crit maybe kills. Maybe. Yeah, crit would have killed. Hopefully we get a half decent EV in Zigzagoon. Zigzagoon is actually very useful because of the amount of TMs you can learn. So we're going to try to keep him alive as long as possible. But it's not going to be super long just because with the amount of super effective hits in this game, nothing lasts a ton of time. Alright, let's check. Is my EV shiny? I think my EV is shiny. Okay. Is it really shiny? I think it... I'm pretty sure it is. And that's really silly, because I don't have any cheats enabled or anything, I don't think. Let me check. Just for... where would it be? God, I'm so bad at everything. Configuration, maybe? Yeah, cheats are off. Okay. Very interesting. Very interesting. I'm interested. This run is blessed then. I wish I could know if it's shiny or not. I'm like pretty sure that's the shiny sprite of Eevee. That's actually so cool if it is. Gotta make this attempt count then. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. I have to go get my idiot little sister. I also realized I don't have anything up that can show me the chat, so... Although I'm sure nobody is watching, so that's not going to be a super big issue for a while. There's a full heal over there. I don't even know if it's worth my time going to get. Alright. Oh, we get to see if the Eevee is shiny now. That'll be cool. With Chobin and Dr. Kaminko. Moment of truth. If it's not shiny, I'm gonna look like the biggest idiot also. So, here's hoping. Magnemite. Eevee. Thought so. Hyper Voice does the most damage, I'm pretty sure. First few fights in this game are an absolute nothing burger. Dude, that's so funny that the Eevee is shiny. Oh my god. I'm gonna make this attempt count for sure. I'm just gonna win. First try. It's literally that easy. Alright, exposition, exposition, exposition. Nobody cares. I just want to use my shiny Umbreon, dude. Hurry up. Alright, Chobin. I get it. Oh no, I'm supposed to talk to her, not the doctor. He doesn't care about me. I can't believe that Eevee was shiny. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. That's base odds. Unless XG turned it up a little bit. But regardless, it's still ridiculous. So our first encounter is going to be in Gate and Port. We choose between, oh actually it's technically Talo, we get a guaranteed Talo, and then the next one in Gate and Port, we choose between Meryl and Poochyena. Well, we don't choose, we spin between Meryl and Poochyena. And we see Meryl is on the outside, and Poochyena is at the top of the tower, just as a reminder to myself. So now I'm pretty sure we go see Dr. Crane, he gives us the snag machine, and then he gets abducted pretty promptly. I actually think it would be really cool if they put more single battles in this game, just for the sake of the difficulty, but I don't think Nuzlocking was at the top of anyone's mind when designing this game in particular. This one's pretty old. Alright, so we finally get the snag machine. Please, Professor Crane, please. I understand. I'm the best trainer at the lab and I'm like 10? I mean, you guys are washed. Am I like a Fortnite kid? Interesting, interesting, yes. Thank you, Aiden. Very cool. Okay, so we get Pokeballs right there. So my question is, right, Professor Crane just said, join me upstairs in the sim lab or whatever. Why didn't he cut the corner immediately right there and then head towards the elevator? You know what I mean? This guy is an absolute amateur. She's not doing anything to help. I mean, this is a nice lab. She should at least have like some sort of weapon or Pokemon. Where are the Pokemon in all this? Oh my god. They killed the Pineco! I think that's Commander Extol. And that's like Naps or something. We're gonna fight him for the first time. I think we fight him 3 times. At least 2 for sure. Alright, and I think this Talo has like a 100% chance of getting snagged. And hopefully we get Guts. I think we want the Guts Talo. That is much better than... I can't believe the Eevee is shiny. That is the stupidest thing that's ever happened to me. I spent like hours soft resetting trying to hit like a particular frame in the original XD Gale of Darkness on my console. And then I just pull a shiny Eevee out of absolutely nowhere first attempt of this Nuzlocke. And it's probably gonna die eventually too, so... Although Umbreon is like the most protected Pokemon in the entire run, so we'll see what happens. Alright, cool. Hopefully it's a good Talo. See you in a second. Every time I look at the shiny Eevee's eyes, I just cannot believe it. Every soundtrack is a banger. It's actually crazy. Alright, now everybody's sad. We get it. It's honestly your fault, Jovi. You made me leave the lab. We let our guard down. And she's just going over to this old professor's house that lives in like these creepy woods. I don't know, the environmental storytelling is telling a particular story there, but I'm not gonna read too much into it. Alright, big triumphant moment. God, we better get a sequel to this game on the Switch too, or I'm gonna freak out. I'm just gonna absolutely freak out if we don't get Gen 4 through 9 models for a game like this, so that the ROM hacks can get better. Like, please. That's all I'm asking for. Yeah, do your errands, Lily. I'll make sure to take your little sister with you so she gets punched in the face by a big buff guy. I hate Jovi. I just hate her. I hate the one that follows you in Coliseum too. Like, why are you following me? Get away from me. I like how we are like self-sufficient and we can see the shadow Pokemon in this version of the game at least. Instead of dragging someone around, they get stuck behind a corner every 2 seconds. My god, with the jump scares, everybody's trying to stop me from living my best life over here. Look at this guy's eyebrows. His dead little eyes. Okay. Opt to Gaton port. Gation port. Gatian port. Who's to say? There's no voice acting in Pokemon, so we don't know. Sorry, that was a little low, I know. Alright, Jovi runs into Johnny Bravo. And then this guy has an absolute roid rage fit. They're built so funny. Zook. Honestly, perfect name for like a meathead. This guy threatening me with a Pokemon? Like I'm a child. Yeah, Pokemon really aren't meant to be used in such ways. Yeah, this guy... They definitely don't look like villains we'll see at the end of the story, I must say. Just like NASCAR and Coliseum. I mean, they really did the same bit twice. Wow, Intimidate, lowering the attack of Zangoose and then instantly one-shotting it with Thunderbolt. GG easy. Wasn't even gonna survive the crackback if it didn't die. Or he was going to survive the crackback if he didn't die, rather. Everything looks super pixelated. Look at the shadows. I mean, it is a game from like 2006, I guess. Look at the water, though. Some nice water. Thank you, not evil man. Are we full health? Oh, we can check Taylor also. Guts, please? Cool. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna stop and here. No, that's inefficient. I'll go ahead and go here first. I'll get the cutscene. Ah! I can't game the system. I have to go here first. I didn't know that. I just always did it. Alright, so I'll go here, talk to this guy a million times. You have to pick Umbreon, I think. I'm sure it's possible to win without him, but you're just trolling. Also, Umbreon has like one of the nicest shinies, so we're taking Umbreon. Okay. Now we go over here, we get this cutscene, and while that cutscene plays, we're gonna go ahead and go to the Wheel of Names. We want Meryl with huge power. Okay. Poochyena is fine. Dolphin. There we go. Poochyena again. Hopefully my game recovers. It does not like it when I tab out. Not even a little bit. Alright, so we're gonna fight this guy for the Reflect TM. Let's say no to his prompt or whatever. Tell him he's a fucking absolutely dog shit singer. Poop on his dreams a little bit. Double Krabby, this is gonna be Helping Hand Hyper Voice, and it kills both depending on the IVs of our Eevee. Our shiny EV. My mistake. We're gonna wait till level 20 to evolve the Eevee so it gets Wish. Wow, they're prioritizing me. Even to double crit Aqua Jet, I still live there. Okay, it looks like we have decent special attack IVs. Okay, cool. Now we immediately give this to Zigzagoon. For Growl, for sure. Reflect is just better, right? Okay. That's done. Let's go get our first encounter, I guess. And I think if I go down... Yes. Okay. I can do a basic puzzle. That's good. I get a bunch of items in the tower here also. And like a Pokeball or two here, I think. 3. I think this is a rare candy. Oh, the next one is. One more item up here, I believe, in this corner. It's another TM. I think it's Substitute, which gets overridden by PK Hex for some reason, which is unfortunate. And there's nothing we really want to teach it to now, right? I don't think there's another item in this floor, so I'm just gonna go up. Now we fight Big Bodybuilder She-Hulk for our Puccina. And we want it to have Intimidate, 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 please. Manifesting Intimidate. Okay, Eevee. Okay, what takes priority, the Shadow or the Intimidate? Oh, it doesn't have Intimidate, dude. Okay, so we just rolled the actual worst encounter. Headbutt the Zubat, hopefully kill it or flinch it. Okay, it died. Cool. And now Reflect goes up before the Shadow move hits us, so nothing will die. Unless we get crit or something. Shadow Fang, probably gonna do a lot of damage. That would have been doubled. So... we died a crit. Headbutt maybe kills it. We Bite Protect. Oh my, it has rattled? What does rattled do? And we did 0 damage, and we boosted it. I think rattled gives it a speed boost if it's hit by a dark move. So now it's going to outspeed me. We just go for the Pokeball here. And then Zigzagoon is going to use Tackle. And hope he doesn't get one shot, I guess. That's the plan. Okay. Okay. We're not doing great. Tackle did nothing to it. This thing is cooking me, dude. I have to just keep throwing Pokeballs at it. It's so funny to be in such a stupid situation so quickly. I guess I should have just headbutt or hyper voiced it turn 1. Okay, is it gonna perfectly predict another protect? It's just alternating? Oh my god. I'm at a loss. I think either one of them dies. Eevee also doesn't outspeed it. Oh my god. Okay. Pokeball protect. Okay, the run's not over yet. Would have been pretty upsetting to lose a run with a shiny Eevee like that. Not gonna lie. What do you mean, what was that all about, Karen? You tried to kill my Eevee. That's what that was all about. I don't think there's another fight, but let's just do that. Just in case. I don't think there's any items up here either. Okay. We are currently alive. Come on, computer. You can do it. So we're gonna go heal, and then there's one more thing we need to do before we end this episode / take a break really quick and also restart the game. There's no more shadow Pokemon here. I don't think there's anything worth in the shop. This guy's gonna stop me from going in because he's annoying. He's protecting the Salty Spittoon. Welcome to Salty Spittoon, how tough are you? How tough am I? It's so funny how the sailors are just a pushover in like every game. They're out at sea. Like, wouldn't they have like a deep sea Pokemon? I guess that's like the anglers or whatever. I don't know. You would think hardened men from the sea for 6 months in like the worst living conditions ever would have better Pokemon. Computer, please. Alright. Got a pretty good duo here. Alright, cool. So we can now get access to the light screen. Not sure if there's anything else in here. Check upstairs, just in case. Can I get back here? Lagging pretty bad, unfortunately. Doesn't look like there's anything in either of these rooms. I don't think anybody you talk to gives you anything, really, in these type of games. Okay. Oh, now we go back and talk to this guy, right? That is the next step. Alright, we successfully get the machine part. Next stop is going to be Gaiton Village after we get the part and everything, I believe. I'll probably stop the first episode after Gaiton Village. A gate village. Gaiton Port and a gate village. Apologies. Cue the triumphant music. Dude, nobody cares about these. I won't be reading. It'd be so funny if they, like, told you where all the hidden items were. Who knows? Because I'll never read them. Why does she talk in the third person, also? Come on, I want to go to Agate Village, Agate Village. I don't know the pronunciation, get me out. Alright, we can almost play the game. Almost. We're almost there. Wow, tabbing out just really kills the performance for whatever reasons. Really frustrating. I'll probably start rolling my encounters before I start the game then. For that session. I think this is a Soothe Bell, which we don't care about. Oh, Bright Powder. Bright Powder we care about. Here we go get Icy Wind for Zigzagoon. Gotta be careful not to mess up this early game. What's TM11? Will-O-Wisp. Interesting. Icy Wind to Zigzagoon for tackle. And that is it for now. We're going to go back and get Wide Guard later for the fight against the Ludicolo's. I need to go talk to Egan, right? There's a bunch of items around the place, but go ahead and talk to him first. Talk to her, he comes running in, right? There he is. Egan is his name, right? Egan? I don't know, these are the weirdest names ever. We're gonna go to the berry guy really quick. Yeah, I'm gonna need to restart my sim pretty soon, the ROM pretty soon, whatever you call it. This guy just gives you a bunch of berries, all of them useful at one point or another. Did we get any really useful ones? Pecha, Magok, Hobbin, Dosha. Dosha berry is very important. Shadow moves. Critical hit rate. Pecha berry. Okay. No, none of them are particularly good. Although, I will give our Zigzagoon the Bright Powder for now. Oh, there's an item over yonder. I think it's a nugget. I haven't played this game too many times. It's fine. Please stop lagging. I want to finish this episode. Do I have full health? Looks like we're good. Do I have anything that can help? Light Scream, potentially, onto Zigzagoon. If he has something I can to replace. Maybe Helping Hand. Helping Hand is cool. I don't think I need it for these fights. I think Helping Hand is better for now. I think I'm being a little bit too scared just because I have a shiny. Alright, so now we have like a gauntlet of 3 or 4 trainers, and then Egan that has a level 25 Pikachu at the end, which is kind of scary. Numel Zigzagoon, nothing poses a super big threat here. We just Helping Hand Hyper Voice, for sure. Good damage. So I don't know if this... There was a Gen 3 doubles glitch that I heard Pokemon Challenges talking about, where if the one on the right dies first, then the one on the left takes full damage, something to that effect. Don't know if that applies in this game as well, but if it does, we're going to try to take advantage of that. Can I, like, get around them? No. I don't think any of these trainers poses any issue. Potential Intimidate coming out of their snubble. Doesn't really matter though, because I'm just gonna Helping Hand Hyper Voice probably. Aqua Jet takes priority, doing 11 damage to Eevee. Crit is 22. Hyper Voice probably just kills both. Maybe Snubble will be left with a few HP. Oh, cool. I don't mind steamrolling through the early boring part of the game at all. I don't think Baby Doll Eyes has place. Although there's a move, remember, right? Get rid of Headbutt. Could be useful, for sure. Now, I still don't think we need to heal yet, but I'm not gonna take the chance. Double crit or something stupid. Okay, ma'am, I didn't mean to click no. Why would you give me an option if I don't really have one? Sue. Slugma. Is there anything that they can do here? Potential Spiky Shield. Will-O-Wisp is like the most annoying thing, and that just does not really do anything either. Helping Hand Hyper Voice once again. I think Protect would go off here, or Spiky Shield. There it is. I don't think it matters. Helping Hand Hyper Voice OP. I think they gave Eevee such a good moveset so that if you wanted to just use Eevee, that was possible. Which is pretty cool. It fails the second Spiky Shield, thankfully. So this battle doesn't get extended unnecessarily. This should one-shot it. Yeah. Smellion. Okay, we got lava cookies. I think those are just full heals, right? Yes. Do we have any more potions? No need, we're full health. I think we have good PP as well. It would have been cooler if they made these trainers slightly harder, but it's also just the beginning of the game, so I understand. The game gets plenty hard later. especially in terms of Nuzlocking. So I'll be glad to take the easy wins as they come. Hyper Voice Helping Hand. The bread and butter of the early game. See ya, Abra. And see ya, Horsey. Look at how cute Zigzagoon is. Cologne case. Oh. I was supposed to teach light screen because of the Pikachu, right? It's okay. I think and hope it'll be okay. I also have 0 held items. Oh, I have Bright Powder and Zigzagoon. That's actually not bad. That could save me. Does he only have Pikachu? He has like a Hitmontop too, right? No, he only has Pikachu. Okay, cool. That's not terrible. It should be a single battle though. That'd make it... I don't know if it'd be possible for you to win in that case. It's almost certainly like a special, right? So Baby Doll Eye is not necessary. Is this just Helping Hand Hyper Voice? Or do we want to Icy Wind it first? Okay. Ow. That was not great. Okay. Helping Hand Hyper Voice guarantee kills. But Zigzagoon almost certainly gets outsped by the Pikachu and potentially dies. So, what can we do? We can't swap. Maybe we high roll and protect? Chose Eevee, of course. Okay, we're good. Don't paralyze. No para. Cool. High roll and we're out clean. Crit. See ya. Big level boost there. Okay, first small threat out of the way of the whole run. Okay, so now we've done that. We're gonna go ahead and save. And now we're going to exit the game, open up PK Hex, open up our file, should be this one. We're going to look at our party, we're going to drag the Tailo here and drag it back, all we have to do to make it so it can be purified. And then we're going to go to our items, and we're going to go to the rare candy and make it 999 for now. And I think that is pretty much it. We're going to go ahead and export, or we could look at the IVs and stuff if we want to, if we're just curious, right? Poochie has decent IVs. Tailo has great IVs, but it's going to die to one special attack. Eevee, very average IVs. Zigzagoon, very bad. Zigzagoon, very bad. So yeah, cool. Export save, export main, overwrite it, and now we will go ahead and play it again. And that is all it takes to purify Pokemon. I think it's more than fair to do that because I'm not using any Shadow Pokemon in battle. Therefore, it's harder to get their Shadow Gauge down, things such as... And using Shadow Pokemon is a huge crutch in this run. It makes it, like, almost trivial if you just wall things out with Shadow Pokemon, in my opinion. It turns this run from, like, very hard to extremely simple. Tailo and Poochyena are now ready. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rituals. Plus, all that purifying it early really does save you on time is walking around in a circle a couple hours or whatever it would be. Mount Battle, on the other hand, I will have to go through because, for one, it's part of the story. Two, you have to get the Poke Coupons, and the Poke Coupons help you get the move relearner and things such as... I forgot to rename my Tailo, that's unfortunate. Do they really rip me away before I can purify my other Pokemon? That's kind of lame. Okay. So we're gonna go back there, purify our other Pokemon. I don't know if we want to bother doing much else at the moment. We're gonna go see what the move tutor has as well, and then I'll probably end the video there for the time being. But I'm gonna keep streaming. Not sure if I'll end stream or just keep it going while I take a break, but it shouldn't be too long. Alright, there's Poochyena. We'll name Poochyena Balto. First name that comes to mind. All caps, because I don't feel like changing. Okay. Okay, so last thing for the time being is we're going to go ahead to the move relearner. There is an item up there, and I think that woman up there also gives us a TM, so we'll probably do that at the beginning of the next episode. But for now, we're going to go here, we're going to talk to her, see if there's any other decent moves that we can maybe learn here. Taunt is pretty solid. Are either of these Pokemon a taunt potential? Tailo is fast enough to like use it, but I don't know if it has the space in the move pool. Probably over Double Team. I don't really like Double Team. And then we probably teach people Protect, just because it's very scary. Oh, Encore is a crazy move. Does Eevee not have Protect? No, it does. Tailo doesn't. We'll get rid of growl for it. Then I will get Encore. It's gonna be a tough one. Can Poochie Ina learn it? I don't think it needs baby doll eyes. We'll probably end up changing that eventually, but I think that's solid for the time being. Okay. Okay, I'm going to end the first episode there. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Okay, still streaming. Going to take a quick break. Come back in a second. Next encounters are going to be, let's see here, Cypher Lab floor 1, Cypher Lab floor 2, and then we'll probably end there. So this will be Electrike, Bagon, Shriko, Torchic, Mudkip, Bambi. And then we'll just go ahead and do another one. That will be Beedrill, Meditite. And then one more. That will be between Shroomish, Magnemite, Murkrow, and the Fairy. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and tab back in, save here. We're going to close Dolphin. And then we're going to take a break really quick, spin when I get back for our encounters, and go live once again. Or start recording again. Be right back. Okay, so we finished Agate Village, Agate Village. No idea. Now we're going to spin for our next few encounters before I open the game so that my game doesn't get mad at me. First up, we have Torchic. Cool. Then Beedrill. Yep. So Torchic, Beedrill, and Clefairy. Murkrow will be a good second. Magnemite sucks. Okay. So Magnemite, Beedrill, and Torchic are our encounters. Cool. Back into the game we go. It's Magnemite, Torchic, and Beedrill. Yes. Cool. We got a ways to go before we get there anyways. Did I even get the Shadow Pokemon Lab unlocked yet? Don't I go to Mount Battle first? Hit the Pokemon Center really quick. Also, I don't want to be too liberal with my use of rare candies, especially super early when I don't need to be. Okay. Now we're ready to go wherever the world may take us. Should I get those items? I probably should, right? I'll just go ahead and get them really quick. Not sure what's up with my sim or my ROM right now, whatever it's called, but it's upsetting. Another TM. Definitely worth coming down here. Helping Hand. Eh. I think she gives you a TM as well or something if you beat her. Alright, I don't know what's with my game right now, but hopefully it gets better. Poochyena Tyrogue. Tyrogue poses potential threat to both. Probably uses Fake Out if I had to guess. Intimidate. It's just Hyper Voice Helping Hand. I outspeed if they don't Fake Out Eevee, then I just win in one turn. Let's see if it was worthwhile fighting her. TM9. Thunder Wave is very good. Can anybody learn it yet? Zigzagoon can. I think his moveset is just too good right now. Helping Hand probably goes out the window pretty soon, actually. Yeah, I think we just go ahead and get rid of Helping Hand. I think that's all the relevant items here. So I think we're probably good to go. No curses. Oh, so we are going to Mount Battle next. Okay. Which is kind of scary. Although I don't think we're fighting like the real Mount Battle. Also, I need to close some windows in my computer or something because this is bad. Get rid of these. Maybe my notes as well. I don't need the trainer notes yet. Should be good. Okay, hopefully that helps. I love how much they just rain TMs on you in this game. Power up punch. I don't think anybody can learn that currently, but it's a very good move. Which we'll look to in the future. Let's go here, right? No idea what these trainers have. Is Zigzagoon Eevee still my best lead? Oh, this guy got Intimidate when he... Oh, they're... Oh, when they got Purified, they changed? Or they changed from going into PK Hex. Either way, that's fine. Okay, we have Intimidate then. We'll lead Eevee Zigzagoon. Or Eevee Puccina, rather. I wonder if it changed from Purifying it or from being in PK Hex. I'm curious to see. Did it change Eevee's too? Eevee's adaptability, I think. Eevee is a terrible lead here. I can only bite. Ghastly probably gets killed in one shot there. Double bite probably wins. Or maybe when you capture it, it gets it. I don't know. Who knows? It was probably something with PK Hex. I could always change it back. Yeah, I'll probably end up changing it back. Just because I think it matters. I think having Intimidate is just strictly better. So I'm gonna stop using the Puccina after this fight as well. And the Taylor was supposed to have Guts. I'm gonna switch that back as well. I'm gonna take mental note of whatever they are when I catch them, and they're gonna keep that unless I look it up and find out that that just is supposed to happen. Then I'll just keep it the same way. But for now, I'm gonna stop using this guy after this fight. Duskull's half health. Misdreavus will probably around the same. Stab, bite. I think she's kind of tanky. Yeah. Got one of them to flinch at least. So Eevee goes for the weaker one. Poochyena goes for the stronger one. Shadow Sneak onto Poochyena. They're just doing 0 damage, basically. There goes Duskull. Okay, so now we'll switch Poochie, because he's not supposed to have that. Where's Ziggy? Let's see if Eevee still has adaptability. Okay. Zigzagoon still has pickups. Okay, interesting. Not really sure what to make of it. I'm probably gonna look it up in a second during this fight. Alright, from the base game it says they do not change their abilities, it remains the same when they're purified. Now I'm checking if anybody has... Okay, so yeah, it is a glitch known with PK Hex, so I'm gonna have to switch them back. What is that hidden power? That could be bad. Okay, hidden power neutral. Bite almost kills Ghastly. Icy Wind probably takes it out, if I had to guess. Yep, it'll definitely kill the Ghastly. See ya, buddy. I don't think we care about quick attack. If we were staying as an Eevee, then yeah, I would obviously keep it. Eevee's super reduced now, I don't think it matters though. Bite Icy Wind kills for sure. Okay, cool. Zigzagoon up to 17. Don't want quick attack on him either, it's a bait. The amount of times like that sort of priority is needed in doubles is just like not a ton. Okay, cool, now we learn about the Cypher Lab. We're gonna go ahead and heal. We will change our Poochyena and Tailo after we capture both the Pikachu and the Torchic. Okay, Pokeballs available at the Pokebart now. Probably should go get a few of those. If there are great balls, we need to prioritize the better balls because missing a turn or taking a turn away from a Pokemon by capturing it or missing it from it breaking out is like such a big deal in this game. Only Pokeballs, pretty lame, to be honest. I get 10, should give me a Premier Ball, I think. Cool. Solid Nugget. Probably enough balls for the time being. We're gonna save up for like the better ones for sure. Those are gonna be more important later. At least in my opinion. Okay, off to the mystery facility where we will get our next group of encounters. Which is the best part about Nuzlocking. Alright, so we're gonna have to listen to their big spiel here. Their whole we can't count bit. It's cool. It's fine. It's kind of... it's silly. It's a pretty funny bit, to be honest. Okay, Torchic is not a bad encounter here. I don't think I've ever gotten Torchic as an encounter. Oh, we can't get this item before we fight them? Okay. Okay, this is I don't like these fights. Do we have room for light screen yet? Thunderwave is so good. Light screen is also really good. Alright. Let's stop with light screen for the time being. I'm just scared. Berries. Mago berry in like the worst case scenario, I guess. Alright, let's get Torchic. Please be nice to me. Alright. Cypher Peon, red. Torchic Growlithe. Teaching light screen was a good idea, actually. Should have done that. Definitely should have done that. Alright, I will not swap to Poochyena because it has Intimidate. But Tailo does not matter for all intents and purposes. Okay, so is Growlithe physical or special? I feel like at this level it's just like Ember and shit. I think one Hyper Voice is fine. I'm gonna Baby Dollize the Torchic, hoping it... no, it probably has special, right? I'm just gonna protect Icy Wind. Or protect Reflect, maybe? I don't know, I think they're special. So that just doesn't do a lot. Is there any chance Hyper Voice Icy Wind kills both? I don't think so. Little chance Eevee dies because it has a berry. Shadow Stealth looks like that's priority. Looks like it's physical too. Eevee should be okay to live through this turn, hopefully. Hyper Voice does not kill. Does good damage to both. Icy Wind is going to slow them both down, even though we're faster than both already. Takes a little chip out of Torchic, which is nice. Hopefully Growlithe uses like, yeah, Ember as expected, so that's special. Does not do a lot of damage. No burn, and we're good. Okay. Burn. Burn indeed. Okay, so... Eevee dies to crit. Alright, here's the plan. Pokeball, the Torchic. No. No. We have to... We'll baby doll the Torchic. Protect. It's Eevee. Eevee dies to Ember, maybe. Okay. That berry is insane. Okay. Eevee's alive. Torchic's reduced. We bite the Growlithe and go for a Pokeball. It's so funny, in most early games I would not care at all, but we have a shiny and I want to keep it. Okay, hopefully that doesn't do something stupid. Jeez, man. This bite, like, might need to kill this Growlithe, or I might be screwed. Okay. Okay. That is some breathing room. Zigzagoon is basically dead. Eevee's going to... Baby doll. No. I think I just go for more balls here. Protect. Oh wait, did I protect last turn? No. Did I? I actually don't remember. I don't think I did. Hopefully we just catch it and I don't get punished here. Okay. Don't have to worry about it. That was super painless, right? Not even close. Not scary at all. Can I go in here now? Okay. So I think this is an aura filter, which is like... Okay, TM3. I think there's an aura filter in here though, which is the best item in the entire game that you might not be able to clear without. It makes you take 50% reduced damage from shadow moves, I believe. Aura filter. Takes half damage from shadow Pokemon. Giving that to Eevee immediately. We're gonna go heal. Okay, so here, I mean, we're probably gonna just, do we even bother with the rest? Like yeah, sure they're XP, but do we really care? I don't think we really care. I think we're just gonna get our encounter and keep going. This should be Pikachu. Pikachu's guaranteed, because there is nobody else on this floor. Only 2 more levels before Eevee is out of danger. Shadow Pikachu probably does a pretty good amount of damage, if I had to guess. We're gonna bite the Duskull, and I really don't have a good move set here. Slow the Pikachu down, maybe. Eevee's faster, though. That's good. It's good to know. Okay, bite. Hopefully we get the flinch on the Duskull. That would help. Shadow Bolt. Eevee evaded. Very good. Icy Wind. Gonna slow them both down. Good chunk to Pikachu. This Pikachu is very frail. Reflect goes up for the Duskull. He might live through the next bite, but I don't think he does. And then I think we just shoot another Icy Wind at him. Interesting withdraw there. The computer does not usually do that. Skitty comes out. Hopefully we don't get like infatuated or whatever. Wow, bite does no damage through the reflect. That's crazy. Icy Wind gonna poke the Pikachu again. We can probably throw a ball out at the next turn. Also gonna slow down the Skitty, which is nice. Shadow Bolt into Eevee, I guess. Good amount of damage, but nothing crazy. So, yeah, Eevee just has to throw a ball here, I think. These two at risk of killing the Pikachu, I feel like. And then I'll just Icy Wind again to poke the Pikachu again. Should have the guaranteed capture if this doesn't go through next turn. Okay. Cool. Skitty Tackle hits Eevee for like nothing basically. Now it's Duskull and Skitty versus these two. Should be in pretty good shape. This is just gonna be I mean, I can't really hyper voice, which is kind of annoying. Just bite Icy Wind again. This should take out the Duskull. And then we just 2v1 the Skitty next turn. And then we can finally hyper voice. Do a good chunk of damage to the Skitty. Probably kills it. See ya. Nice. We've got a Pikachu now. So now I think I'm going to heal these. We're gonna go to Agate Village. Because I think we have a full party of 6 now. So we're gonna go to Agate. I rolled Magnemite too, didn't I, for my encounter? That's lame, but whatever. Because there's no Magnezone in this game, but I think that means Eviolite Magneton works. Which is probably decent. Okay, cool. So we're here. We're gonna go ahead and say, well, first we need to see what abilities they got, right? So we can keep them the same. Torchic does have speed boost. Pikachu has lightning rod. Interesting. Very cool. Okay. Speed Boost Lightning Rod. We're going to go ahead and save here. Go into Dolphin, stop, load up PK hex, open the newly saved file, put Fixer or Puccina and stuff first. Ability, okay, just guess I cannot fix that. Interesting. That's unfortunate. I really can't fix it. Can't give it like ability 2 or anything. Okay, whatever, that's fine. A few of them we'll just have to, yeah, you can't do a hidden ability or anything. Okay, I guess Torchic's probably gonna get cooked then too. And none of these are gonna have the correct ability then, probably. Then we just export, main, overwrite, go back to Dolphin. That's fine. It's actually not. I wish there was a faster way or a better way of purifying them. It's okay. Losing their hidden ability isn't the biggest deal in the world. I overwrote the file, correct? I think I did. We'll find out in a second. Yep. There we go. Let's just check to see if anything changed from them. Speed boost, static. So Pikachu lost theirs, Torchic kept theirs. I'll take it. I don't even know what kind of hoops they had to jump through to like give speed boost and stuff in this game. Well, speed boost was already coded into the game, but other things, it's just like they've jumped through a lot of hoops and made it work with PK hex and all everything. It's really cool. And Pikachu Volt, because I have no creativity currently. Now, having substitute with Torchic would be really cool. Fortunately, that's not possible. Speed the Torchic. Alright, guys. We've got a pretty good squad here, if I do say so myself. Does the Pikachu have a light ball? It's kind of crazy. Okay. Whoa, 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 I don't think anybody can learn Draco Meteor. We'll do the punches first. So what do we not have coverage for? We have electric now. We have no fire. Are you serious? Torchic, are you for real right now? I don't think we learn anything else then besides maybe like protect. This is an insane Pikachu set. I'm gonna take out Helping Hand for Protect though. It's probably good for the time being. Torchic can't learn anything until it's a Combuskin. Okay, back to the Cypher Lab. Skip these guys, and now our next encounter, I believe, is going to be a Beedrill on the ground floor. Are we healed up? Healed up good enough, at least. Zigzagoon feeling kind of weak now. Really good support Pokemon though, so I'll just leave it in for now. Everything else I just don't want it to die. I don't think any of these people have any Pokemon, if I'm not mistaken. Doduo Tailo, double flying, normal stab, and both physical, right? This is just Hyper Voice Icy Wind, I'm pretty sure. Oh. Alright, cool. That's gonna get the job done. EV almost 20. Zigzagoon 18. I'll start using rare candies probably when we get near Lavrina. I don't really see a need to use them before, probably. Knock on wood. Zigzagoon lost a tiny bit of health. I also just realized I'm not looking at my chat or theoretical chat at all. It's okay. Nobody's probably watching anyways, so it's all good. Alright, so if this guy has Beedrill, we take it. If he has Meditite, we cannot. Okay, Beedrill Anorith. Beedrill is a garbage encounter, but that's okay. It will fulfill certain scenarios that we need it to when we start looking at which trainers are next and things such as. Beedrill. Okay, so this is 100% Baby Doll Eyes onto the Beedrill Reflect, right? Okay, well played. Well played Shadow Guard there by the Beedrill. Still get the Reflect up. Fury Cutter is very, 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 very dangerous. We need to nip that in the bud right now. Or I could just keep reducing it maybe, or I could switch to something that's not effective against. Also, Hyper Voice potentially kills Beedrill, I'm pretty sure. I think this is Baby Doll Eyes onto the Beedrill, and then Icy Wind. Shadow Guard will fail. Okay, cool. He hits the double protect. That is fine. Maybe should have... Don't kill me, please. That is starting to do quite a bit of damage. Icy Wind is going to slow it down to make it go last. Basically guaranteed now. I can't leave Eevee in at this point. I have to send in Tailo, it feels like. And Tailo could like definitely get one shot by Beedrill, unfortunately, but that's the risk that we have to take here. Do we Thunder Wave the Anorith to maybe get some para hacks in there? Or do we just Icy Wind again? If this Anorith keeps using Fury Cutter, it's actually going to be a problem, so we need to get the potential for that out. He gets the triple protect. Actually crazy. Alright, hopefully we get some full para here. Alright, cool. We slow that guy down a little bit. I think we just peck the Anorith and Icy Wind. Yeah, you can't hit a quad protect, buddy. Not gonna happen. Okay, cool. Anorith is weakened. Hopefully Icy Wind doesn't kill Beedrill. I wouldn't think it would. Okay. I'm not sure why I was worried. Anorith switched to Water Gun. Weak damage on the Talo. Okay. This is Talo Peck killing Anorith. Zigzagoon. Thunder Wave the bee that will probably protect itself again. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Reflect wore off. That's scary. Who's coming in next? The Leap. I hate that Pokemon. Okay. It's Rock Grass, I think. We have to protect Talo. Thunder Wave the Leap, I guess. Alright, now it's guaranteed to move last, and it could get full parried. That's good. Rock Throw into Talo, so yeah, it definitely sees potential kill into him, probably. This is gonna be Poochyena for Intimidate into a Reflect. Ugh. Having to play this super safe. This Beedrill is only using Shadow Guard. It's actually perfectly fine with me. AI must be broken or something. When it doesn't use Shadow Guard, it just one-taps you, so it's fine with me, honestly. This is gonna be Super Fang onto the Beedrill. And then Thunder Wave the Beedrill too. There's the Shadow Rush from the Beedrill for the first time. Super Fang reduces its health in half. Should be super easy to catch now. We're gonna go ahead and Super Fang the Leap and use a Pokeball on the Beedrill. Should definitely capture it. There we go. Easy enough. Poochyena gonna cut the Leap's health in half. Got Rock Throw onto Poochyena, but it missed. And now we're going to Bite and Icy Wind. Zigzagoon is so good, man. It's crazy. Oh, this tanky thing just never dies. Wow. Okay. I wasn't familiar with Zigzagoon's game like that. Okay. That was one fight. We have a potion for our Eevee. Now, should I not be lazy and go back to a Pokemon Center right now? Yes. And that's what I'm going to do because it's a Nuzlocke. I was going to take the risk, but it's a pretty good run. No reason to throw it away for no reason. Just said no reason twice right there for no reason. You see what I did there? Beedrill is probably not going to be used for quite a bit anyways, so I'm not going to worry about purifying him anytime soon. Let's see if he has an item. Nope. Alright. I believe this is Metatite Trainer. Huge power Metatite is kind of scary. Well, I don't know if Metatite gets huge power. That's actually... Regardless, it is very scary. It's a fighting type into 2 normals. Does Zigzagoon potentially get one shot here? He does, but that's why we'll use Baby Doll Eyes on the Metatite regardless. And then, what's the other Pokemon? Swinub, I think we can just kind of ignore for a turn or two. We'll use Baby Doll Eyes, Reflect, set up our defenses, and then go from there. Ice Shard, gonna do nothing. Okay, it did more than I thought it would, in all honesty. Shadow Slam, gonna hurt. Okay, Zigzagoon goes down to half and flinches. Burst a little bit of adversity in the run so far. Have to switch Zigzagoon out, don't get my Reflect. Have to switch him into Poochyena for the Intimidate. Shadow Slap, I think that's Fake Out. Or like Pursuit or something. No, it can't be Pursuit. It would have killed me. Okay. The Metatite is pretty reduced now. I think I go for Hyper Voice and... maybe not. You go for one more Baby Doll Eyes. And then we Super Fang it. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. If you reduce their, if you reduce them too much, they will swap out. Completely forgot about that rule. Wow. You just perfect swap me. That's crazy. We'll go Hyper Voice onto the Swinub and Bite onto the Shuppet. The Swinub's really chipping me away with these Ice Shards, dude. Should be decent damage. Yep, that's not too bad. This probably doesn't kill, probably gets like really close. Nope, don't know damage calcs. Now Meditite comes back in. That's really bad, actually. Now it comes back in at, like, full power. Pretty sure it's got huge power with how hard it hit me earlier. I have to protect the Eevee. It probably sees a kill into him. And then the problem is if Poochyena gets double swung into here, he dies. I think I take the kill on the Swinub and make it a 1v2 and go from there, maybe. Or I could Super Fang the Meditite, get it one shot, and then have a good chance of capturing it the next turn. I think that's what I'll do. Alright, Eevee protects. Ice Shard probably goes into Eevee. They probably double up into Eevee if I had to guess. Ooh. Poochyena avoids the Shadow move, which probably could have killed him. Super Fang goes through, bringing Meditite to half. Eevee switches into... I don't think none of these Pokemon can take a hit. Eevee's the one that can take a hit the most. I think we... go for the Pokeball. Go for the Pokeball onto Meditite, and then we just bite the Swinub, get it out of here. Oh, wait. I'm not even capturing Meditite. I could have just killed it. I forgot about that. It's fine. This is still an out to getting it out of the field. Probably the best out to getting it off the field, actually. Okay. I mean, that works. Okay, Eevee gets crit. That was not in my notes of happening. Okay, cool. Swinub dies. I think that's that fight. Which... we're cutting them close. These are not super clean fights. Just because of the flinch at the beginning, that's honestly all that was. Oh, finally. Get a little bit of a boost here. There's my Diana. Cool. Do I get stopped if I go for this item? Nope. Doesn't look like it. I have to go heal now again. My encounter on this next floor was Magnemite, I'm pretty sure. Which is just garbage, but whatever. It's not garbage, it's fine, but Clefairy is the obvious choice. Alright, let's see here. We need to put... I mean, this is just such a good lead with Eevee and Zigzagoon. I just hate them being double normal. When Eevee becomes Umbreon, it will be a much better lead. And when Zigzagoon becomes Linoon. Alright, let's see what this floor has in store for us. Wait, this is a different floor, right, than the floor we were just on? Yeah, no, I do get an encounter on this floor. I thought I didn't. We'll see. Maybe I put both of the floors together, maybe that's what I didn't. It's so all your fault what happened, every tiny little bit. You hashtag do something about it. She honestly gets to the point. Alright, can you just shut up so I can continue? Alright. So this is another floor. We'll see what is here. I think this is Shroomish, if I am not mistaken. It is. Voltorb, Shroomish. Could have led Torchic. That's fine. I'm not looking up trainers yet. Still in the early game. Snaddle is really hard. He's only the second boss. So I can just kill these, right? We're not really worried about it. It's just gonna be double attacks then. Don't get parried, that's all I ask. Cool. Hyper Voice gonna do decent damage. Shroomish probably gonna use something that heals itself, maybe. If I had to guess. Icy Wind slows down Voltorb, so I probably move first next turn. Does good damage to Shroomish as well. Shadow Whip gonna do big damage, probably. Thank God it was on Eevee. I'm so worried about Zigzagoon dying before it's a Linoon. This is just Hyper Voice Icy Wind again. I go first, so Voltorb doesn't get his damage in. Shroomish one shot. Shadow Whip on the Zigzagoon hurts pretty bad here. Shadow Whip crit might kill either. So scary, I hate these Shadow moves, man. Eevee was poisoned. Okay. Switch Eevee out just in case. Actually, no. I just guaranteed kill with Hyper Voice, right? Yeah, there's no reason to risk anything silly happening. Alright, Shroomish is out of there. Okay. Probably gonna have to heal again. Oh my god, Eevee's dying. That's right. Do I have a full here? I have a lava cookie. There you go. I'm gonna go get you healed up. Alright, let me also just go here and move this Metatite to this box so I know not to use it. Is Beedrill good for Lavrina? Beedrill is potentially good for Lavrina, actually. So we're gonna wanna, before we rescue Crane, we wanna get Beedrill in our party probably. I think we also get Magnemite before Lavrina. Not sure if that matters though. That room takes me to a healer, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Neville. Snorunt Barbooch. Don't pose a huge threat, I don't believe. Seems like we just kind of a bad lead here. But it's just double spread moves, really. Oh. Did I just lose the run? Endeavor. Okay. Now we know. Well played. What the fuck? I don't believe that. That's crazy. That's so crazy, dude. My shiny Eevee. My shiny Eevee, dude. He didn't even get to become an Umbreon. Oh my god. Endeavor, dude. Endeavor. Are you serious? I'm so... There's no way I'm continuing this run, but I'm so salty about that. That is something, man. That's Endeavor. That is dastardly. Endeavor, dude. Endeavor prevented me from getting my blue Umbreon. Endeavor. That's so crazy. What a cringe move. And they doubled into my Umbreon. Does Umbreon get Wish at 20? Let's see if it was all for nothing. He gets Taunt instead. Okay, GG. I'm going to end stream and start again.